Hi everyone! So it's been a bit of a while since the end of October. It's the 12th of November now. I thought I'd take a little bit of time after Vlogtober to have a think about what I really enjoyed and what I didn't enjoy so much, or all sorts of different things. So I thought I'd take a time before doing my next video. In that space, I've managed to get 700 subscribers, so welcome, my lovely new subscribers. I'm putting that mostly down to Romany, who gave me a bit of a shout out. I sent her a bit of happy mail this week, and she told everyone to subscribe and to come and see me on Instagram. So hi! I hope she's not going to regret that decision. Today I thought I would do a little bit of a catch up and also show you some things that I've received recently, which is very exciting. So I'll start with, should I start with it most exciting or least exciting? I think we'll work up to the most exciting. So I did a TK Maxx order, mainly because I wanted some kind of paper kind of crafting stuff. I'm doing a scrapbook slash album for our holiday because we took stupid amounts of photos for our month in the US, and I thought the easiest way to do that would actually get a 12 by 12 album, so like a Project Life album, which is what I've got, and then some photo inserts. So some of them also have like 4x6 or 6x4 slots for photos, but there was also like 3x4 slots and then 12x2 slots and all this kind of stuff. So I wanted to get some nice scrapbooking paper cheaply through TK Maxx, and actually you can get some quite nice stuff on their website without having to go into the shop. But I also spotted a couple of other things that I wanted, so I got them. The first was this book, which is patterned by Orla Kiley, or Keeley, I think it's Orla Kiley. Everyone knows, in the planner community anyway, everyone knows Orla Kiley for the Target toiletries bags that we all use as planner cases. I actually use them as, now do I have one? Ah, yeah, I do. I use them as travelling crochet pouches. So this one has a Christmas project in it. I got quite a lot of them when I was in America. But I saw this and I went, ooh, she's made a book, she's written a book. And it's really cool because you've got things like, it is definitely a coffee table book, but you've also got full page spreads of her patterns. Now let me see if I can find one easily. This one I love. Look at the bags. Now, this one. So there's just pages upon pages of just full spread of her patterns. So I thought once I want to read it because there's quite a lot of kind of history of how she got into it and pattern design and all that kind of stuff. But eventually, once I've read it and I'm done, I'll probably cut all the pages out and use them as scrapbooking, journaling fodder. So yeah, really looking forward to having a flick through that one. Then I also spotted the major kind of English book houses, I suppose. So Puffin, Penguin and Ladybird have come out with these things called Postcards From, which is 100 covers from those particular publishing houses in a box. I got the Puffin one. I love Puffin books. They're some of the covers from my childhood are in this box, basically. So they've got like the snowman, and there's a hole on the back. They've got James and the Giant Peach, and I think they've got Fantastic Mr. Fox in here as well, and the Hungry Caterpillar. Hungry Caterpillar. So it comes in like this, it's a box that looks like a book. Because it's TK Maxx, they don't really take care when they're packaging up stuff. I actually bought a book for my father as well for Christmas, and it came bent and horrible, so I'm taking it back because I can't give it to my dad. Anyway, and then it comes, basically, I'm going to try and show you this. So it opens as if it's a book, and then you've got a little tab, and all of the postcards come out. So the first one on the top I'd like is the Puffin Puzzle Book. But they've got things like Wurzel Gummidge, Heidi, ones that I've never seen before. So Going to the Ballet, that's proper old school cover, that one. I remember some of these from like school school library, like all these battered books at like primary school that had been there for 25 years, 35 years since the school before it moved to the new building. Little Women. I remember that cover. There's The Secret Garden. I'm just literally just... Necklace of Raindrops. I loved this book when I was little. I didn't know this was a Puffin book. I might actually have to check that out for the library. I loved this book. It was Necklace of Raindrops and Other Stories. Anyway, so I had to get it. It'll probably just sit and I'll just kind of rifle through it every so often. It probably won't be used for anything. For that, I might send a few to friends who I know will enjoy them. But yeah, so that was really cool as well. I was really excited about that. Then I recently sold 2 of my Filofaxes, mainly because they just were sitting on that shelf behind me. So you'll see from the largest, there's my desk fax. I'm looking behind me in the camera. Desk fax, and then there's my clip book, and then my Red Cuban, and my Van der Spek, and my compact Cavendish. I think it's Cavendish. Anyway, and I had a personal Holborn, which I showed as my crochet Filofax, and I had a compact Calypso. And the one thing that became very apparent to me while I was off with my foot was that I wasn't using my crochet Filofax. I was using Ravelry. And actually, I've just been keeping the belly bands and sticking the bits of yarn on them and just tucking them away rather than properly using my Filofax. So I kind of went, look, this is a Holborn. It's a beautiful, beautiful planner. You're not using it. And I'm a very big believer in it. If you're not using something, you need to get rid of it. I'm really bad with clutter. You don't want to see the state of my lounge, like literally there. You don't want to see it because there's stuff everywhere. And I'm slowly but surely trying to get rid of stuff that I'm not using. So if it's sat on a shelf for 6 months, I'm going to sell it, or I'm going to get rid of it, or I'm going to give it away. So I'm trying to do that at the moment. So I sold both of them, the Holborn and the Calypso, and I decided to spend some money on myself. So I bought something planner related. Actually, I've bought 2 things. Well, I've got something on order, which I will show you because that deserves a whole video to itself when it eventually comes here. Then I bought another planner thing, and then I bought something that's pretty. So, first thing, this. Now, it's not stamped very well on it, but I have been coveting this since I saw this last year. This is the Standard Memorandum 2015 by Word Notebooks, and it's a collaboration that they had with a guy called John Contino, who I think is he's like a what's the word I'm looking for? He's a designer of some description. Anyway, but last year they came up with this. It's kind of like a day book, where it's called the Daily Record Book. It is the same height as a field notes, but it's half the width. And it is a week on a page. Literally, you've got like 3 lines per day. But I'm blaming, is it Justin? I'm blaming Justin in the Midori Traveller's Notebook group for this because he uses his for his kind of daily agenda. I'm not going to use mine for my daily planning because there's not enough room. What I'm going to use this for in 2015 is writing down something that happened every day. I am going to be journaling every day as part of Romany's When Frogs Sing class, but I wanted something where I could just kind of write down something very quickly, like, this is what happened. The other idea I've got for it is to keep a food journal. I'm awful at keeping food journals, so I don't know. But it came over from America. It's actually not that expensive, because it's less than £15, including shipping. Excuse me. I didn't get stung for import tax, which is really nice. And I'm really happy with it. It's so cute. Look, it's little. So yeah, so that's going to go in my field notes next year. And it's just really cute. Like, look at that. There's a ruler on the inside cover. And yeah, with the thing. Measure twice, cut once. Important, particularly if you're making your own own Midori's. There's information, there's a reminder index, which I really like. And then it just literally there's no faffing about with this. It's brilliant. It's designed on kind of those logbooks that were very kind of popular with men in the war era. There's bits for notes in the end as well. I really like the kind of red and blue dot, which is really cool. So yeah, so there's some note pages at the end. There's an index of American holidays because it is made in the USA, as all are all Word notebooks. And then there's the 2015 kind of calendar at a glance as well. Look at that. It's really cute. I really wanted one. I saw it that it had just gone, and by the time I heard about it last year, they'd all sold out. So I'm very happy with this one. So that's another one. And then the thing that's pretty comes from this lovely lady called, there we go, Heather Everitt Embroidery. She is on Etsy. She's Heather Emb, E-M-B, all one word, on Etsy. She is on Facebook as well. She hand embroiders things and she does it beautifully. She's actually, for those of you who are in the UK now, what time is it? 20 past 8 at the moment. There is a TV programme about to be shown at 9 o'clock today, and I think it's on ITV, called Liberty of London. It's all about liberties. And she went for a an open call at Liberties. They were trying to find new designers and people who could do produce for them and things like that. She went along. She didn't get through, unfortunately, but she might be on the TV tonight, which is quite cool. But I was introduced to her by my friend Vicky of the new green TN that I showed in Vlogtober. Vicky is slightly obsessed with Heather's work and has about 7 things that she's made. And I'll just show you what I got. I've been watching this on her Etsy shop forever. It is a 10 centimetre wide wingspan brooch. He's a monarch. He's called the Liberty Monarch, and he is a he. He is made out of silk and Liberty fabric. I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up. He has got seed pearls and sequins on him. And he is just beautiful. So, yeah. So that was really cool. So that's my pretty thing. She wrapped it really beautifully as well. So look at the paper that it came in. Isn't that cute? And she's as addicted to washi by the looks of it. Look, this is the washi that came. Everything stuck to. And he has gone on my coat. And he is just beautiful. And yes. So that's part of my ill-gotten gains from my final facts. I got a pretty. So that's it of my my ill-gotten gains. I'm going to do a couple of videos coming up that will show you, hopefully my 2015 setup once we get to December, so that's in a couple of weeks. I want to show you kind of how I set up the America album as well, and I'm sure there'll be other stuff. There'll be definitely crochet stuff as well. I owe you a crochet corner soon. You've seen some of them. If you go to Romney's video, you'll see some of the things that I've just done. And I think I've literally just watched Carrie's, what's it called? It's the What's Your Why Not? So I'm definitely going to have to think about that and respond via video. So I will see you very soon. Bye!